right.
Hello, Nick.
I'm here. Oh, I'm in a bad
Here we
mood.
are.
Oh, I'm in such a... I'm bringing Brad energy to the cast, dude.
We are all jonesed up.
I'm... Oh, my
Some
God.
bad juju on this cast already.
This is the problem when you're I mean, it just means I'm very successful, I guess, to have haters like this.
Yeah. I've noticed that as my life, the more successful it gets, the more haters I have. But then also, like you know, it's like it's a bell curve where like then when I'm even less, like when I have zero success, then all the haters come out of the woodwork.
That's when the haters pounce on you.
Yeah. That's why I try to stay this nice medium level of success.
Yeah.
Really keeps the crosshairs off me.
Your haters are scavengers, really. They can't take you down when you're thriving, or they attempt to. They peck at your ankles.
Yeah, well, I guess I have two different like breeds of. It's like Halo. Like some of my haters are the elites, some of them are the grunts.
Right. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought
they're coming at me at different angles, different times.
I always thought if I was the Halo alien, I'd be the one with the long neck and the spiky gun, or the sniper rifle guy.
Yeah.
I just always identified big time with that alien, dude. I don't know. I thought I thought he was cool.
Mm-hmm. I unfortunately am forced to identify with the grunts.
You have to, you're forced to by society.
especially like the grunt in like the big laser turret that it's basically in a high chair.
Yeah. That's very funny. It's very funny to be in a turret that like it. In the heat of battle, if you had to leave, it would be hard for you to get down. You'd be like putting a toe down, like trying to tap for the edge so that you could run away.
Yeah, I'd sprain my ankle. But you know, that's what it's going to be like when we're in the real war soon.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I hope we get a war, dude. Have you seen everybody's in conflicts right now?
It seems like it.
Do you see what they're doing to the Armenians?
The Armenians, trust me, I go to Glendale Community College. I got my ear to the ground when it comes to Armenian frustration.
Oh, dude. There's a full-on them in Azerbaijan. Oh, my. How could they do this to the Armenians while their wounds are still open? You know what I mean?
Have they not seen that store on Glen Oaks? That sells fucking skater clothing with like whatever the year was on
1915, yeah. Although you would think, you're like, is that the year the Black Parade came out? Because that's what this looks like an ad for.
I think we've said this before, but it looks like those To Write Love on Her Arm shirts.
Yes.
Which I don't know if that's like a universal reference, but Northeast, like 2003.
I don't even know, what was it? Like, was that a suicide thing?
It was like an anti-cutting thing.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. I don't really know what it was.
To Write Love on Her Arms?
It was also like a Christian thing.
Right.
I think it was like an anti-self-harm Christian metalcore clothing brand.
Really? That's so... I mean, I guess if that's how you're going to... Christian metalcore was a fucking thing for a minute, dude.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All the crossover bands were big Christians.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but look, man... we all cut our arms, dude. We all come on. We've all knocked a few back one night when you're 15 and you want a little bit.
I've not.
You've never?
You have?
Oh my God. Yeah, of course.
Nick, that's for girls.
It's 100% for girls. But bro, sometimes you want it. Sometimes you want attention in math class. Sometimes. I remember cutting myself. I literally remember cutting myself, and I didn't have the context for it then, but the emotion I was feeling afterwards was like, that was female behavior for sure. That was
pretty sus.
That was so sus, dude. I just like...
A bunch of black ladies looking at your arms like, no, that's female shit.
Female tendencies. Yeah, I remember just like watching like the blood spill into the sink in the downstairs bathroom, just like, dude, this was gay. This was so gay. None of the scars.
The EMTs, as they load you into the stretcher and take you out to the ambulance, they're just like, gay.
Yeah, dude, they might as well have found me like hanging myself in a dress.
That would be a sick way to go out. Just confuse your family.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're like, was he hiding something? This is a new dress, so I don't know if it still has the tag on it, so I'm not sure. It's not like he was wearing it.
That's an awesome way to come out, is to kill yourself in drag. Just leave a note, just like, guys, it's time for him to be who I've always wanted to be, a dead woman. This is my final form.
You have like you have a gun with like silicone molded over it into like a big black dick, and you just blow your head off. I'm living my truth. And for exactly 1 second, Nick Oldershaw lived his truth.
He was exactly where he was supposed to be. But yeah, dude, they're fucking hang on, I want to make sure this is cutting out. We need new mic.
I think we just need stands.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we need to go back to stands.
All the best podcasts don't use stands.
Really?
Yeah. Have you not been watching videos?
No. Well, yeah. Then maybe it is the cord. We can get a new table.
Anyway, it doesn't. I'll hold it like this, very precarious or carefully.
What we should do is we should start standing and holding the mics like it's a roast battle.
Dude, we should do it like we're doing Def Jam comedy at each other. Where you and I are just like circling your room like predators.
We're pacing. Yeah, we're flapping around and jumping off the bed.
Dude, we should wear lav mics just to like pick up our giant pants. Just to pick up our fucking airy pants.
I've long said we need to get some bigger pants on the show.
The biggest problem with this show is that we're not dressed up.
Yeah. We really should be wearing big ass 5-button suits every week.
Yeah, that's what I want.
No repeating the suits. All the money goes straight to suits.
Yeah. Wait, before I lose this thought, because I want to show this to you afterwards, and if you're listening, you should check it out. So, the reason why I brought up the Azerbaijan army is, dude, today, because they're going wild on the Armenian boys out there. But
I gotta say, and I'll wait until you're done, but bunch of drama queens, really.
Dude, literally, you couldn't be more right, because this, like, I don't know what it is about Middle Eastern conflict right now, but it truly is the most dramatic thing. They've been dropping music videos. Not just music videos, like, it's not even like an ISIS beheading video where it's like, okay, it looks like they shot this with a small crew. No, they have the entire Azerbaijan army lip-syncing, playing keyboards, shooting shells out of the tanks, dancing to essentially like Bon Jovi, like 80s hair metal rip-off songs, which I assume, it's all in... I'm not even going to try to guess what language it's in.
It's all in Borat language.
It's all in Borat language, and I'm pretty sure that all the lyrics are something like "We're going to kill the Armenians." It is, and they've got this one really hot lady who leads all these music videos, and she's also, I think, a soldier, because like she'll be singing.
She's been conscripted,
dude. She'll be.
Yeah, she was like in her parents' house, just like singing along, doing YouTube videos, and the Armenian government saw her, and they're like, conscript her.
Yeah, you've got to. Nobody doesn't serve. That, but yeah. So she's
now you do TikToks for the state.
So it's her like standing on a tank, and they keep. The match cuts were pretty impressive. Her just like belting out these fucking songs to like this sick keyboard riff in the background, and then it'll just like cut to footage of their president sternly signing papers, and then dudes shooting guns.
Look at him signing the shit out of that bill.
Yeah, and then it cuts to a dude in like scuba gear standing on the floor of the ocean firing an assault rifle. And I'm like, I think these guys are gonna win. I'm pretty sure they're being huge bastards about the whole thing. Like, I don't think that they're in the right at all. But
this is a naughty war.
They are just like it's so funny to assemble your whole military for
all do the Thriller dance.
To all do the Thriller dance, loudly in the desert, loudly in the desert, completely giving away their position. I'm sure.
The second the video's done, just shells start raining in.
Kind of pretty much. Like, yeah.
Anyway, so I'm in Zoom Community College. I've done this to myself for some reason. Hell yes,
dude. Hell yes.
And I've already started doing a shitty job. Like, I'm just like, because my mic's off, I can do whatever. I'm at my computer. So I've just started like playing video games during English class, because it's English class. I'm a published author. Fuck off. Just let me test out of this shit.
Yeah, dude.
And apparently I missed like some whole assignment we were supposed to be doing in class.
Hell yeah.
It's always lectures. And then I check the grades, and it's like 0 out of 50 for like an in-class assignment. I'm like, we were doing an assignment today?
Brendan.
I was fucking reading comic books.
Brendan, how are you still... I
still have an A. Who gives a shit?
Of course, who gives a shit? Of course, who gives a shit? But it's so funny that you're doing Zoom college and you're still... It's still somehow the dream where you didn't show up for class.
Well, the class that like matters to my major, I'm doing really well in, and I'm like focused on, and I'm doing well in everything because it's for 19-year-olds.
Yeah, dude. And there you are.
And here I am, just a fat 28-year-old man.
Almost a decade
It's just me. Yeah.
late.
An entire decade late. And it's just me and a bunch of Armenian 20-year-olds.
Oh, my God.
And let me tell you, ooh boy, do they get off topic in class and start talking about this war.
Brendan, Armenians, about the war? Yeah, I was going to say they get off topic just in general. Have you ever talked to an Armenian? They're all over the place. I don't know what the fuck point I'm making.
That's an odd stereotype. Yo, Armenians, those motherfuckers, they love to juggle various topics at once.
But I know that it sounds weird, but it's honestly true.
Yeah. But like, so there's so like when that all happened, suddenly everyone in the class, their picture on Zoom changed to like a fist with like the Armenian flag behind it.
They've been waiting for this dude.
I'm like, all right, I mean Facebook, but come on, this is class. Like,
yeah, people go buck wild with those Zoom backgrounds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm. I've been thinking about taking a photo of my room when it's clean so that I can use that as my Zoom background for them when it's just full of trash. And like...
That's fucking... Oh my God. I'm amazed they're not hitting you with that, I guess it's not a nice enough school, but like I'm amazed you're not getting hit with that ProctorU technology that they're using to like surveil students when they're taking like tests and stuff now.
I mean, it's community college. I don't think that the stakes are that high.
True. That's very true.
What? They're going to be like, oh man, you check Google. You can't be a nurse.
Yeah.
Like,
you're right.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
That would be funny if I got caught and they're like, it appears that you were checking your torrent ratio during class, and for this we're cutting all your books in half. If you can get them back in order, you can continue to read them, but we are ripping all the pages up and throwing them up in the air. That's your punishment.
If you can put your books together back together like a puzzle, you can continue this class.
Yes. Brendan, we don't normally do this, but somehow you have detention. So we're going to need you to drive to campus and go in this small cupboard that we've prepared for you.
It would be insane if the teacher like sentenced you to detention and then you just can't open your bedroom door.
Yeah.
she just hits a button and traps you in your room remotely.
Yeah, I have to stand on webcam. Yeah. I think that's how it works. I've heard that like kids can get detention now, and it just means that you have to sit in front of your computer making eye contact with the camera with your hands visible.
What?
It's very dystopian.
Dude, my mom is teaching through this social distance stuff, and like I think that the county, Anne Arundel County specifically, doesn't seem to be thinking this shit through, because something that all the teachers have to do is like the whole day that they're on the computer, they have to record like 8 hours or whatever and then save it to the hard drive. And I'm like, you're going to run out of hard drive space so fast. 8-hour videos every day.
Why do you even need that?
She doesn't know.
Is it to like make sure that you're not grooming the kids?
I think something like that. I think it's to make sure that like the kids like are dressed appropriately. It's for a variety of reasons, but it's not manageable. I'm like, you'll run up like a terabyte of fucking hard drive space. Like,
yeah, that's impossible. They should just have someone like pop around and monitor the classes.
Yeah. Weird.
That is very weird. Well, that just makes me think that like there's some principal somewhere who just loves having grainy photos of kids.
Oh, I'm sure that he's watching. I'm sure that his office looks like the fucking NSA. Like he's just got like 5 screens up.
He's the architect in the Matrix. Just observing bored children.
Just bored 7th graders.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's sinister.
Mm-hmm. I heard some kid got like suspended, which what does that mean? He's in his house. Because he was like moving the camera and it accidentally showed like a BB gun he had in the background of his room.
Yeah, I saw that.
And we just want to say that if that kid is listening, write us, we'll send you a free Coward Hour t-shirt.
Yeah.
We're all about that shit.
Yo, if you want to Zoom with us, we'll teach you stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll send you a real gun to have in the background.
Yeah. We'll make sure that your background is nothing but guns. We will.
It's going to be like who was that Dr. Phil's house that had like
Oh, the wall was
Yeah.
it? It was the wall of guns across from his dining room table, right?
Dr. Phil lives in the fucking in the fucking Doom Fortress.
Yeah, dude. Dr. Phil, he lives in like it looks like the end of Vice City, like when your house is sick. Like that's what Dr. Phil has locked down.
Yeah, what a life. You just like call children retarded for being prostitutes, and then you go home to your many, many guns. You just fuck your wife on the dinner table while looking at your big wall of automatic illegal guns.
Oh, dude, I hope him and Robin. Her name is Robin, Brendan. I would love to see both of them fuck because they both at this point look like they stepped out of like the Polar Express with Tom Hanks. I would be so curious to see what it looks like when they fuck. Most people, I'm curious, honestly.
Oh, you just made me think of something. I mean, it's got to be horrible to be molested by Tom Hanks, which has undoubtedly happened to many, many children.
Countless.
But just imagine now getting molested by the Polar Express Tom Hanks.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my, which one? Because, he's like 5 parts in that movie.
I haven't seen it in so long.
Oh, dude, oh, my God.
It looked bad at the time. I can't imagine what it looks like now.
Weirdly, my dad loves it.
Uh-huh.
So like when we go home for Christmas, he's like, oh, time to put on a classic, and he puts on the Polar Express, which is a shocking film. it's very upsetting.
It's a very rude film.
It also has like it has big pedophile vibes from the jump. It's just like I'm the whole time I'm watching it. I'm like,
I mean, it's he drives around on a train and children leave their homes and get on the train with him, right?
Yeah, and he exposed. I'm like, from the first frame. I'm like, we got to get these kids off this train. He will not tell them where it's going. He lets some of them dangle off the side of the car. That's not right. It is.
Well, you got to let one of them have an accident so that you can tell the rest that you'll keep them safe.
That's really.
You got to get into the mind of a pedophile, Nick.
Well, there is one part.
I am fucking like in Hannibal, the guy who he's like, I can imagine every serial killer's mind, and that's why I can catch them. That's me with pedophiles.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I know exactly what they think.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get it.
Yeah,
And
I'm not one, which is what makes it so impressive.
You're walking a razor's edge there, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
You really are.
Yeah. So anyway, back to Armenians.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Unless you have more on Polar Express.
Oh no, no, it's a twisted film. Go on.
So anyway,
back to Armenia.
all these for some reason, so on Canvas, which is the software that we use, you can go in your bio and add a bio and you're supposed to add a picture. I did.
Mm-hmm.
But bio, I'm not filling out a bio. It's pronouns. I'm not filling any of this shit out.
Dude.
And it's fine. No one cares.
Sure.
But I noticed because the Armenian kids, they were getting so crafty with their photos. I was like, I wonder what some of these bios are. And I click on it. It just says Armenian, just one word.
Yes.
Bio.
Hell yes.
I'm like, all right, everything about you, sick.
Hell yes.
And they're just I don't know. They have a one-track mind, the Armenians, I'll say it.
Yeah.
Because the teacher, she's like, how was everybody's weekend? And this kid in the class, he's like, it was the worst weekend of my life and every Armenian's life. She's like, all right, me and my husband went on a walk.
I mean, look, I don't want
Jesus, fucking read the room. Harut, or whatever your fucking name is.
I don't want to downplay the. Well, I mean, I guess I did downplay it a little bit by calling their music videos sick, but the Republic of Azerbaijan, they're definitely in the wrong. I don't think they should be doing all this stuff. But
I mean, one plane gets shot down. It's the worst weekend of your life. Well, what about 9/11? You were alive. You're part of this country.
Oh, yeah, I guess that is kind of inclusive, the way that when you look at it like that. I guess you are being nice.
Look, to me, they're Americans.
Right.
I just hope they see themselves that way.
Yeah. That's very funny. I love to imagine you chastising the rest of your classmates. Like, guys, it wasn't even a 9/11.
Mm-hmm.
This is by no means your 9/11.
Yeah. I hear that all the Armenians got a call not to go into work that day.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah.
That means that 3 Armenians got a call.
Yeah. Well, it was across the country, so it was 3 in the Twin Towers, then every like pool supply store. Every like shitty diner.
Yeah, Big Mama's and Papa's Pizza didn't open that day. Very suspicious. Very suspicious. Oh my fucking God.
Man, I go on Matt and Shane once, suddenly this podcast gets way more racist.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I mean, what's crazy is, as Daniel pointed out, Armenians are like, for some reason, not just Daniel, multiple people, for some reason, like people are just like down, dude.
It's a very socially acceptable prejudice.
Yeah, I mean, I had a friend explain it to me in like a really complicated way. This was like a woke friend. She was like,
oh yeah, I mean, that's fucking at that point when you're doing that much math to be racist, like,
yeah,
this is more racist than if it was just from the hip.
Yeah, because she was like, well, they as a people rejected their culture to be accepted culturally as white, so they don't carry any weight in like the POC conversation anymore. And I was like, that is a fucking crazy thing you just said.
Yeah, that is insane.
I was like, that's like, no, like, what, a council decided this? Like, where are you getting this fucking information that that's the consensus?
It's the Jedi Council in episode 1, but it's all fat white ladies.
Yeah.
No, it is exactly like that, because like Yoda's in a little like floating rascal scooter and
yes,
shit.
Dude. Yes.
Some of them don't have legs from diabetes. Yeah, I talked to a girl once who she was like, yeah, I just, I don't really think that white people should date black people. And I'm like,
yeah,
what?
Heard the same take, because
she's like, because white people are so inherently oppressive that we can never. And it's like,
it's an inherently predatory relationship.
Yeah, you just fucking woked yourself into segregation.
Yeah, that's a take that I've heard so much. Actually, it's weird. It's fucking weird shit. I don't know.
These people, they fucking walk around with like the DBZ power ranking, but it's like, it's like white privilege. Well, let's see. I need to let him get on the elevator first because he has a lower ranking than me.
Just like imagine like a person of a different race like wanted to date you, and you're like ideologically like, look, I don't want you to get the wrong idea. I'm on your side, but like ideologically we can't date. Why? Because I'm more powerful than you. It would be wrong. Just checking my privilege, dude.
I'm sorry. Look, I would love to fuck you, but unfortunately, my dick is like a flag of an imperialist nation, claiming your pussy and throwing you off of your land. So
yeah,
I'll just be over here making more white children. Not racistly.
Yeah, I don't want to just use your pussy for tea like the British Empire did. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to frack your pussy. I'm not trying to just use your pussy for the resources.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Man, I hate when I blood diamond the pussy.
Yeah. I hate having sex with a girl and destabilizing her pussy. I hate when I back a coup to destabilize the region that is her pussy. She's never the same. And that's why you date me. It takes a long time to come back. It takes a long time because I'll put in other rulers. Things aren't gonna be running the way that they were. We'll put it like that. And I'm gonna be coming back every once in a while just to take what's mine.
I want to uncut gems the pussy, which is some other guy's fucking her, and then he gets crushed under a beam, and then I use the diversion to quick fuck her.
Yeah, I pawn the pussy off to like make some extra money. I'm just like spreading my girlfriend's pussy, like showing Kevin Garnett, just like, look at that. That's history right there. You see yourself in that? You own this. This belongs to you. Then I like can't get my girlfriend back for like a week because Kevin Garnett won't stop fucking her.
Yeah. basically we're him in that movie without the without the woman who loves us and like supports us.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. There's no Julia Fox in our lives.
Yeah, there's a scene when we finally get the money, there's a scene where we just like lean out the window and go to hand it to somebody, and it just drops 5 stories down to the Diamond District.
Yeah.
We're like, oh fuck, that's right, nobody's there for me. I know what I gotta do. I gotta bet this stuff. Man, where are you going? You're leaning out the window? No, I got this. Thunk.
Somehow it explodes.
Yeah, it's just money goes everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's you, so it's like it's your hospital jail money. So you just drop and it's like 100 vials of your own plasma. You're like, no, I was gonna sell those.
Yeah, it's one prepaid debit card that they give me, just clattering and falling down the sewer.
I tried to sign up for a study today.
Yeah, which one?
Not through Praxel, through it was just like a Craigslist thing where it's like paid depression studies or whatever.
Beware. Craigslist study? I mean, but go ahead, tell me about it.
Well, it was in Orange, so I decided not to do it, but like they called me and everything. And it was funny because she's like, yeah, so you're diagnosed with this, you're on these meds, okay. Could you please tell me your height and weight? And I'm like, here's where it goes south.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm 5'2", 180. And I hear her like pause. She's like, okay.
Oh my God, dude.
And I'm like, it sunk.
It's really bad when people can eyeball a BMI. it's not good.
Yeah. Yeah, 5'2", 180. It's like, well, that's a rough back of the baseball card.
Yeah. Did you see, apparently there's a drug, I mean, you might be too old to take it, although Brad Williams was talking about it. They have some drug, I think it's for people who are like dwarfs, like actual dwarfs, but apparently like it like corrects like bone growth in like really short people. It can like help them. It's like a new drug or something. I was on TMZ and they like interviewed him about it, I think. Mm-hmm. And I was like, maybe we could just, I mean, I feel like it's not too late in the game to try some stuff, Brendan.
You know, at the beginning of Malcolm X, where he gets his hair like straightened to be more white.
Yeah.
That's what that is to me.
You're right.
You're erasing my people.
Major betrayal. Major betrayal.
Now, if they make a drug that makes you shorter, I'll take it.
That's
Plus, I'm not sure if that would work because dwarves grow normally, but like their limb length is like fucked up.
Right. So, but here's the thing. I would imagine
I'm proportional. It's just it's all bad.
My theory, like with all drugs that I don't know exactly what they are, is I bet it does something. You know what I mean? I'm like, I bet something happens.
Yeah, I mean, like if you came across that drug, you'd take a couple.
I would. There, yes.
If there's anything that we know about Nick Oldershaw until recently, it's that he loves to consume various pills.
Let me try
with
some.
Very little info.
Let me just, I see a pill, I'm just like, what does that do? Let me try one.
You've called me selfish before for taking my medicine.
Yeah, so selfish to have it in front of me. Because you're gonna get more. You'll get more. I can try one. One time, it's so funny.
Well, now I don't even know if I'm getting more. We'll see.
Well, it could be great for the penis.
It could.
One time, Tim and
it's
Kelly,
going to be great for the old penis.
It's going to be huge for the penis. You're not going to. Well, I mean, it'll be huge for the penis. We're not going to make any promises on whether or not the penis will be huge. But we can say big things are happening for the penis. That we can definitely tell you. That we can tell you. One time I did take.
I take it and just like I was just watching Pineapple Express. Horrible movie. I remembered it better.
It's not very good, right? Robbie's
there's no jokes in it.
Yeah, dude, Robbie's gonna flip out when he hears this.
But my dick is gonna be like the cross joint.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I started watching it. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Like
Richard Jenkins. It's funny when Richard Jenkins goes to get the gun. I do remember that being funny.
I didn't get that far.
Yeah, I'll be honest. That was kind of my reaction the first time I watched it. I was like, this is kind of sparse. This is not the funniest thing. Danny McBride's funny in it, but like, eh.
Yeah, it is also funny like how recently you're just like, oh, he's dating a high schooler. Ha ha.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean,
I think honestly, I think what it is like, who directed it?
not Judd. Oh, David Gordon Green. Weirdly, it was like his first comedy after doing only indie movies, like dramas.
Yeah, I feel like when like a serious director does a comedy, it's not good because I'm watching it. I'm like, it doesn't need to be lit this well. Come on.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yes and no.
I mean, it can be
Like,
good. Like
Raising Arizona comes to mind.
yeah, yeah. I'll give you that. And like honestly, I'm not sure how much it would hold up now, but I remember when I watched Master of None, like when it had just come out, I was like, oh wow, this is really funny and like the cinematography is nice. That's kind of unusual.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Although I do think with comedy, if the cinematography is too good, it can undercut the comedy because you're like, oh, this look. I don't know. Like, I think I have the similar association with you where, like, if a film is shot well, even if it's funny, I don't associate it with being a comedy.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, also just, like, to me, comedy, and weirdly, I was about to compare it to Sopranos, but it's like, comedy should be, like, mainly, like, wide to mid shots.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually kind of get annoyed in Seth Rogen movies when they have those moments of, like, the very directed moments, like the high concept, like, whether they attach, like, you know, to show somebody's tripping or whatever, they'll like attach the camera to them on like a fucking. Anyway, anytime a shot calls too much attention to itself in Seth Rogen movies, which they tend to do, I roll my eyes. Because it's like, man, you're not really a filmmaker. Like,
I fucking miss, like, it really all fell apart at the end of like, This Is the End is a really funny, good movie. It's like,
when's the last time you watched it?
Probably a couple years ago. Is it not that good?
My problem with This Is the End since it came out is I find it completely exhausting because it is just like all improv, and it's like, I mean, it's not all improv, it's obviously scripted, but a lot of the humor is them just like riffing clearly. I wish it was written a little more. This Is the End is a movie like that never really got me.
Okay, well, I remember liking it a lot, and no one in it makes movies like that anymore.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Fucking miss comedies.
I'm trying. I mean, I feel like for me, it's like Adam McKay or the Adam McKay comedies are the only comedies that really hold up for me. Like his Will Ferrell stuff and and Walk Hard.
Oh,
I love Walk Hard.
I just rewatched Walk Hard, and I loved it even more now than.
That's one where
it's like the perfect comedy.
Yeah, that's one where somewhat decent cinematography actually helps it, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, that's a parody, so you definitely want it to look like a biopic.
Right.
But yeah, like, Pineapple Express, it's like, why are you making a thriller?
Yeah, it's weird. It's also weird because, like, David Gordon Green, like, his early movies, like George Washington, that dude is so good. And then, like, somehow he linked up with Danny McBride, and he made Pineapple Express, which is like fine, people liked it. Then he made Your Highness, which is a movie that like doesn't even look good. Then he made The Sitter, which fucking sucked. And then he did a really sick movie with Nicolas Cage called Joe and like Ty, I'm forgetting the kid's name, and it was like a really good drama. And then he did the new Halloween, and that kind of fucking sucked. I wish the dude would just like stick to what he's good at, which is like exploiting poor black kids in the South for, you know, questionable but ultimately poignant art. You know, just like get a bunch of actors together, get a bunch of non-actors together, put them in a movie, underpay them. None of them have careers ever again, but you know, I still watch George Washington, and it's sick, even if the practices are objectively questionable.
Yeah, there were a lot of movies like that. Didn't they just like after Slumdog Millionaire, weren't they just like, all right, goodbye?
Yeah, is that guy in movies? The Slumdog Millionaire guy?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, is he? I mean, if he is, I'm being racist as shit. Hang on, I want to look this up. Oh, my phone's over there.
Yeah, he was in Community. Yeah. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Different guy. That was a satire of the typical, you know. Anyway.
Kind of crap you hear on other programs.
Yeah, not this program. I was listening to another podcast the other day. It was crap.
It was junk, dude.
Yeah.
It was total shit.
I was in my car listening to Wait, Don't Tell Me. And I said, this is bull crap.
Yeah. Yes.
I rolled down my window and I turned to the guy next to me and I said, have you heard this?
Yeah, you crank it up. You're
This
like,
shit sucks.
listen to it for 2 seconds. No, I'm serious. Listen to this. He's like, the light is green. I'm like, stop your car. Listen to what Paula Poundstone. Isn't Paula Poundstone canceled? Didn't she like rape somebody? I don't know. I'm just.
What? I gotta say, I can't imagine. Did Paula Poundstone rape someone?
I don't know if she just has a very severe last name or if she did in fact commit like a. I think Paula Poundstone did something bad.
Well, you heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, I love to throw that out there. I throw it out there too much, probably, but I do it. I do it to like weird people.
I'm fascinated with that type of comedian, like your Paula Poundstone or like Kathy Griffin, like your comedian who exclusively tours like mid to full size theaters.
Well, she was big in the 90s, you know.
Yeah.
She was like one of the ladies. But
I guess so.
I
think she played like the community theater in my hometown, like the Ephrata Playhouse.
That sounds about right for Paula Poundstone. I mean, her main gig was like being on Wait, Don't Tell Me. But then I could have sworn that she was embroiled in some sort of controversy. But whatever, you can Google that.
Look, Paula Poundstone, she raped. Everybody knows. A lot of people are saying it.
I posed it. I didn't say she did. I posed it. That's what I do. I pose. I pose questions, and then the answer is up to you. I'm very open-ended in that sense. It's like a Socratic seminar where I just...
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Aristotle's just like, what?
Yeah, based on your feelings, determine whether or not Paula Poundstone is a rapist. I'm locking the door. You have 90 minutes.
Exactly a Socratic dialogue.
Just like, they're just like, this is not jury duty. You can't do this to us. I'm like, I'll be back. Bye. Like, better have a verdict when I'm back in.
Now I'm imagining you giving like an ancient like like an oration at like one of those mass funerals. You're just like, the Athenian Empire. Paula Poundstone rape.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I would just love to. I get so...
You're like, nope. All right, just testing it out.
I get so sidetracked that I do, like, I could see myself, if I had to fill air for too long, because I know this from when I did the solo episode, like, if I had to fill, like, time for too long, at some point I would be like, Chaz Bono, is that Chaz Bono a pedophile? I can't, or is that somebody else? I can't remember. I feel like it might be somebody else.
Just riff an accusation.
Yeah, is that like just to a forum of individuals?
I heard that Martin Short shot a man to death.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I heard it, but it feels true, right? Like that seems like something that would happen. Is this like a Berenstain Bears thing?
I heard that Martin Short he killed someone. But it was in his own house. But here's the twist.
Right.
Martin Short bought the man's house while he was in there sleeping.
Right.
And then went in there and killed him. And technically it fell under
it was a black market
ground.
Right. It was a black market real estate deal. It should never have happened. But because it did, these are the facts of the case.
Yes.
Martin Short killed a man.
Killed a man in his own home.
Unbeknownst
that was
to
also
him.
his home.
He was unbeknownst. The transference of power at that point, this is why the case is so complicated and why it's been studied for decades. Because much like the Matthew Broderick vehicular manslaughter incident, there's no clear right or wrong. It's impossible to say who was the villain in that situation and in this situation. But
it's true.
Yeah. It's or was Martin Short just in a movie where he held a gun? That might have been it. That might be. I can't remember if Martin Short killed a man in the middle of the night in his own house or if he was just in a movie with a gun at some point.
And really, there's no way to ever find out.
Ultimately, look, either way, I'm living my truth, Like, I'm experiencing reality subjectively, and I do not want you to fuck with me right now.
I heard a rumor that Brad Garrett, he got so many DUIs that they started to cancel each other out.
Well, I mean, it's classic. Hammurabi, I think, said 2 rights make a wrong or something like that. And that's still, judges still follow that shit because Hammurabi was like the proto-judge.
Yeah.
So you can, it's true.
It's like a database issue where they were like, they were saving it where there like weren't enough bytes to make a 3-digit number.
Right.
So when you hit 99 DUIs, you get one more, you're back to 0.
He hit the Y2K of DUIs, basically.
Basically.
I think that's
Brad
what happened.
Garrett.
I think that's literally what I think happened to all of the tickets that I owed Los Angeles. I think that I hit some magic value where they just disappeared. Because literally one day I was like, I owe the city of Los Angeles at this point, if we're thinking about interest, thousands of dollars in unpaid tickets. And I went to like look myself up, like put all my information, and they're like, we have nothing on file. And I'm like, gonna take it. I'm just gonna take that.
Well, aren't you not a resident of California?
Well, yeah. I wonder if I'm not. Like, I
having a
I was on a lease at one point. But I never got the ID. Never got my plates changed. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah. See, now what you need to do next is get dropped from the system in Maryland, and then you'll just be in complete limbo.
Be a total ghost.
Exactly where you want.
Oh my God. What is that? That probably gives you, that's like having a perfect credit score, right?
I think
if you
so.
don't exist.
Yeah.
That's like
there should be a way to like declare bankruptcy like so hard that like your age goes back to 0.
Yes,
they
dude.
give you a new birth certificate.
Platinum card.
Yeah. They're like, look, you really fucked up, so we're just going to say you're a whole different guy. If you have any ex-wives or children or whatever, they're not allowed to be mad at you anymore.
Oh, dude, that's starting a new file. That is what I want more than anything. Yeah, honestly, dude, multiple files on games I think really spoiled all of us. Because I feel the yearning to do that with my life. To just fucking start over and try to get all the karma from the beginning.
That's what we want.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I just fucked up. I was playing some game where like I missed a special sword in like the 7th hour, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm starting over," because I have nothing but time. But I'm frustrated that I can't do that with like my credit score.
Yeah, I've been really responsible and I've built a good credit score, but it's occurred to me that like the car I have, I'm gonna drive that until it is no longer a vehicle. So. I mean, it's a Civic. I figure I have like a decade on that.
Yeah. A Honda?
Yeah.
You got 2 decades on that, dude.
Probably. Yeah, it's 2014, so this shit's going to last
Oh, it's going to last forever.
I don't see any scenario where I buy a house. So what's this credit for? So I can get a better credit card?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't mean anything unless you're like...
trying to start a business or something?
Yeah, I guess...
well, if you want to make something one day, like
yeah,
could be potentially advantageous to have good credit.
Yeah, I've thought of that before. I'm like, we could Kevin Smith style. I just like
max out credit cards.
Yeah, no, that's what we'll do. I'll get an Amazon credit card. We'll buy everything for the movie off Amazon, and then we will return it to Amazon.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
That's yeah. I think I saw a comic do that with a special once. He shot it on iPhones and returned them to the Apple store the next day and filmed himself doing it. That's like what you have to do. That's honestly for a lot of indie filmmakers, that's just like standard practice. I think Dom does that. We'll use stuff and he's like, okay, but leave the plastic on it because we're taking this back.
All right. Well, we got our plan.
Boom. Steal everything that's not nailed down, which can I tell you, I've been doing for a very long time.
That's a Scorsese thing, right?
Steal everything that's not nailed down?
Yeah.
Probably, I don't know. That's just actual advice that I've heard.
Okay. I think I heard him say it in like a video.
Yeah, okay.
About making mean streets.
That makes sense for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We stole real heroin.
Yeah. Apparently one of his rules is also tease Jodie Foster about having to pretend to suck a guy's dick on the set of Taxi Driver. It's what you got to do. We're making dangerous movies.
Yeah, that really used to be like the sign of a great director, is just like traumatizing a woman on set.
Oh, yeah.
They'd be like, have you ever seen Alfred Hitchcock's The Bird? The way he just wrecked that woman's nerves for the rest of her life.
He grasped the medium completely. He understood it innately. Alfred Hitchcock is such a unique pussy because did you know that like he wouldn't even drive his own car? He made his wife do everything for him.
Really?
Yeah, there was some interview show where like the interviewer was like, "So why don't you drive?" He's like, "Because what if I crash the car and die?" And he's like, and the interviewer's like, "I mean, I guess that could happen." He's like, "So I have my wife drive the car.
That
So
way
that-
she'll die.
That way she'll die."
I'm in the back of the car in a child's seat wearing a bicycle helmet.
It's funny that he was like, his poor wife fucking, I assume, literally changed his diapers and shit while he was just like sniffing the feet of every blonde actress that he cast in like every single one of his movies.
That's why we're going to be the first big shot directors to never fuck.
Yeah. I mean, the never fucker. Brendan, I kind of like fucking. Can I say that I want to do a little bit of a 180 on this? I won't fuck my actors and actresses. I mean, look, that's easy.
Well, I guess, we fuck bae only. Different baes.
Right.
Of course.
Yeah, please back off. What are you doing?
Look, I misspoke.
Yeah, I know.
What you want me to say.
I'm going to keep you away from her when she's in town.
I don't like this bit.
I'm actually going to text her right after we get off of this podcast and let her know what you said.
What did I say exactly?
You said, "I'm going to fuck bae," and then didn't blink and held eye contact with me.
Well, while pointing at a photo of your bae? Is that what I did?
I didn't catch that part.
Okay.
So again,
Mm-hmm.
Much like the Matthew Broderick thing, this is a confusing situation, but I think I know who's right and who's wrong here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we're both driving a car very drunk right now.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely. I mean, it's just wrong to say something like that. I'm not going to let this go. This is going to be... I'm going to... Yeah. And I'm going to pose it in public places. I'm going to go, "Brendan Craig, didn't he threaten to fuck my girlfriend?" I can't remember. Do you guys know about that?
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't think that's what I was saying there, but
I think
maybe
that
you know better than me.
I think that he did.
So speaking of confusing, ill-formed arguments, do we want to talk about the debate, or should we leave that to other podcasts?
Oh, my God. It was so funny.
It was wild.
Donald Trump is going to be president
Forever.
Forever, right? Like,
Uh-huh.
I don't know. People are saying that Joe won, and I see moderates on Facebook holding the public opinion that Trump went too hard and that he looked bad. But, dude, that's all Republicans have done in this country is they publicly say, "I don't condone his actions." And then when they get in the fucking voting booth, they vote for him.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to win. And the sad thing is, the flip side of it, Joe Biden doesn't look like, not saying that Trump is a capable leader, but like Joe Biden is not the alternative, clearly. The man, his eyeballs look like they were ready to fall out of his fucking head on stage, dude.
Yeah. I mean, it's Trump versus a Republican in that debate.
Not even. I mean, you can see him, the shit that his eyes are doing when he's speaking, like he's desperately trying to maintain whatever thought he's hanging on. You know what I mean?
He came across a lot more lucid than I expected. Maybe because for the last year I've pretty much only seen clips of him like forgetting how to talk on the news on Twitter.
He said some shit that just straight up didn't make sense, though.
There definitely was a lot of shit like that, but he came across better than I thought he would, which is not to say good.
They're giving him a big shot in the ass, Brendan. And he's better than ever before for 2 hours.
I don't know about that.
I think they're giving him a shot, dude.
Yeah, it was weird Trump calling him like a socialist while he's saying that like the Green New Deal is bad. And I'm just like, man, we will never get UBI.
No, we're never going to get UBI, never going to get health care. I mean, maybe the thing is, if things get bad enough,
I might have to taper off these pills now.
Yeah. Please stay on the pills. Please. Not yet.
No, I know. But here's the thing about the pills. I could afford the pills. It's going to a doctor to get them to tell me I'm allowed to buy the pills with my own money.
Right.
That's like $500.
Right. Yeah, that's what's fucking crazy. Well, I think that we...
Like, my pills have been generic for a long time. I need to get a doctor's permission, which is so stupid. I have to get a different doctor's permission every year.
Why? Why would you literally have brain problems? Why would that condition change?
It wouldn't.
Right? The chemistry of your brain isn't going to magically fix itself. That's what the pills are for.
Yeah. Honestly, if they did, ooh boy, would that be nice.
Right. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Man, we're fucked. We literally deserve healthcare. It's good. That's an argument I get into with my dad all the time, where he's like, "Who's gonna pay for it?" He calls AOC a dum dum because he loves to call her a dum dum.
Is that a parrot thing? Because my mom calls Trump a dum dum.
I think
she calls him President Dum Dum.
I think that's just what people say about people that they want to fuck, if I'm being honest. Right? Now, look, I said it about both our parents, so it's very fair. You can't get mad.
Yeah, okay.
Two hotties, basically. Probably the two. It's funny.
Just imagine Trump and AOC fucking.
Every time.
I'm hard right now.
Every time people call AOC the Trump of the left, I'm like, yeah, I get it. She's fucking hot, dude. She is so hot.
Yeah.
And Trump,
both have a big, juicy ass.
Yes. Oh, my God. I would love to see cattle call AOC and Donald Trump just ass to ass together.
Look, not to be gay or nothing, but just imagine spreading Donald's cheeks and going to town.
Hell yes. I would like to. I would, you know what? I would like to see nude photos of AOC. I hope that the hackers are getting on that. Those are definitely out there, right? She was a bartender until like however many years ago. She's 29. There's no way there aren't some J-Law style nudes of Sandy.
Her spreading her pussy in a dive bar mirror.
Yes. Whoa. Yes. Holy shit. You took me there.
If you have nude photos of AOC, please email them to cowardhour@gmail.com.
Somebody definitely has nude photos of AOC.
Someone probably has nude photos of AOC and an NDA and $1 million.
You think $1 million? I don't know, man. I don't think politicians have it like celebrities when it comes to that.
Yeah, maybe not.
Because look at fucking they actually photos of nude politicians. I feel like historically have leaked more often than nude photos of celebrities.
I guess so.
You know,
but I mean that's mostly just that's like Anthony Weiner just firing it off.
I guess that's true. Weiner got a little wild.
Yeah, I can't think of a nude nude woman politician photo leak. Most of the time when a male celebrity's nudes leak, it's just because he texted it to a journalist.
That's an awesome move.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see Captain America put his dick on Twitter?
No.
Yes, dude. Chris Evans put his dick on. There was a screenshot or he uploaded a video that he took, and before it ends, it goes to his saved photos, and there's just a picture of his cock in dark lighting and noir lighting.
So what happened next?
Then he deleted it, and then he was like, "Now that I have your attention, vote." And it's like, yeah, you didn't save this at all, dude. You put your It's funny that but you know what's crazy? If that happened 10 years ago, he wouldn't be Captain America anymore. It's crazy that now you can just roll with that, with posting your cock on Twitter, and you don't use it because everybody has OnlyFans.
I was raising awareness.
Right, exactly. Yeah. I straight up think that Brie Larson could probably start an OnlyFans and still be Captain Marvel.
Probably.
You know what I mean? Everybody's kind of down with being nude online now.
If anything, the only reason she would be canceled is for taking money from sex workers or whatever the fuck.
That's what happened to Bella Hadid, one of them, I want to say. But here's what else I didn't realize. Did you know that OnlyFans isn't necessarily nude photos?
Yeah, I mean, Brain Jail uses it, and I thought it was a bit, but then I was like, oh, maybe OnlyFans wasn't supposed to just be fucking porn.
Well, I thought that it was. I just didn't realize what a rip, because there's that one, who's the fucking Belle Delphine, right? That girl that everybody likes. So she has this OnlyFans, and I was under the impression that she was on there showing her her asshole and her pussy, the good stuff. Mm-hmm. But apparently she doesn't even post
the hits.
The hits, yeah. Apparently,
now I'm imagining one of those Time Life CD commercials where it's the best of the woman. It's just soft focus on an asshole. Yeah. It's we all remember the asshole.
It's scrolling the names. It's the labia. The cervix. One of the labia is in yellow. Then you see the cervix.
Yeah.
What are the other parts of the pussy, Brendan? The clit. I know that's one of them. Quiz me.
Clit, hair, left eye. And then boobs comes up in yellow because there's boobs on the screen.
You're like, PBS rules.
The soul.
Yeah, and if you pay right now for an additional $19.95, call before the 120 minutes are up. We'll throw in the soul.
You can own the soul.
You can
of
own
a
body
woman.
and soul of a woman. She'll do whatever you want.
Presumably.
Yeah, Time
We
Life.
have not thought this out.
Yeah. Time Life presents.
The woman.
But what was tripping me out was like, so Belle Delphine is like, I think a fucking millionaire or something, like off of OnlyFans money. She doesn't even get naked. She just like does a Maxim shoot, I guess, like once a month, essentially. And people are simping this hard. They don't even see the asshole.
They don't even see
They don't
the
even
asshole,
see the.
man.
I would never give a. Well, I shouldn't say all that. But
Yeah, I mean, how much money these women are making, it must mean that, like half our friends must be subscribing to an OnlyFans on the sly.
where they don't even show hole.
Where they don't even show hole.
The buyer's remorse. Look, I just bought the Super Mario collection on Switch and was like, man, I shouldn't have used that money. I wish I had that $60 back. There was not even the temptation of Mario showing me a pussy, right? Like if I paid for an OnlyFans subscription,
What would you pay to see Mario's pussy?
oh my god. We're talking 4 digits at least, probably. As a subscription that I would re-up.
Yeah, that would have been sick. Like when the last one came out and we saw Mario's nipples.
Yeah.
Nintendo should have been like, and wait, there's more.
There's more. Yeah, dude, time DLC for Mario's pussy. Mario could
It's not even like a digital item. They mail it to you. You're like, what?
What the fuck? Yeah, they partnered with Real Doll.
You can stretch it out like the Super Mario 64 opening.
Yeah.
You can grab different parts.
You're pulling the clit like all the fucking way up. You're like, nice.
Boing.
Yeah. You're strumming it like
Oh.
Yeah, dude, the modding community needs to get on the Mario 64 PC port and turn that Mario's face into a pussy. Turn it into a functioning pussy. Because if we can have nude Skyrim.
Now that we got like a complete PC port that you don't need emulators or anything, I can't wait to see what Nexus pulls out of their fucking sleeve
yeah,
for
dude,
this.
I hope they do like glistening, sweaty, like
Listen, you want to fuck the Goombas?
Yeah.
Each one just has a beautiful, wet, glistening boob as their head.
I played a mod of Doom for a while that was like hentai Doom, and instead of guns you have like vibrators, and all the demons have like big juicy tits, and instead of like fatalities, it cuts to a third person view of you like fucking them in the ass. I think it's called hentai Doom or Z Doom or something. I'm trying to remember. It's tight. It's really good.
I'm imagining someone applying for like full stack developer. They're like, now, can we see your portfolio? It's like, I'm glad you asked.
Oh, dude. It's like being that's like being in porn in the 70s. Like you can't get a bank loan approved. It's just like, I'm sorry, you said that you're part of the modding community? Our bank doesn't do business with those kind of people. Yeah, you're the one who put the pussy in Mario 64, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think we're done here.
Sir, please leave.
Please leave. Please, sir. Yeah, it's that scene in Boogie Nights.
Yeah.
Don Cheadle stands up like, no, you don't understand. I'm a coder. I code. Sir,
Yeah.
please stop making a scene.
I'm a gamer.
I'm a gamer.
Yeah. I hate being a second-class citizen.
Yeah.
Because I game and code.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. What the yeah, OnlyFans is I hate to see guys simping like that, dude.
I know, it really breaks my heart.
For no hole.
No hole at all.
If the sort of buyer's remorse I would feel if I dropped for a monthly subscription and then scrolled through and I was like, oh, this looks like a Sports Illustrated shoot? Like,
Do they not even like have it labeled?
yeah, I wonder if they do. I mean, because there's such a, I mean, it feels like a big promise that's not being delivered on.
It's false advertising, really.
Now, I might be wrong, but I mean, look, I've scoured and I cannot find any photos of Belle Delphine completely nude. So, and look, I've gone on Pornhub.
Mm-hmm.
I've searched the videos that are labeled OnlyFans leaks, and folks,
Not a lot of hole.
not a lot of significantly less hole than I feel that I was promised.
And that is the platform that we're running on in 2024.
We need Bernie to run again. We need Bernie to run again after Biden's in. I promise. Everyone subscribing to an OnlyFans account will be allotted no less minimum 4 pictures of Belle Delphine's hole per month. That's where we're starting.
That is honestly what like the Republicans should do next time to get us to like vote against net neutrality.
Yes, dude.
They're like, all right, this bill, it eliminates net neutrality and enforces a rigid 4 hole per month policy on OnlyFans accounts. Be like, I mean, I love net neutrality, but I gotta say I'm listening.
I will sacrifice my privacy to experience the internet at its fullest potential, dude. 4 hole per premium hole, 4 hole per month.
Mm-hmm.
That's a guarantee. That's government backed up. That's like bonded with the state. Like,
yeah, holes becomes the new like bonds.
yeah.
If I take a photo of Belle Delphine's hole to the bank in 2036,
you're
they're
giving
like, actually, it's worth 2 holes now.
you're giving it to your grandkids.
Yeah.
Hang on to this, please. Wait to jack off to this. This hole is going to put you through college.
Man, what a retarded concept bonds are.
Dude, I think that any
buy this, and in 25 years, the government will pay you back and a little extra. No, bitch.
Let's be honest, dude. All imposed placeholders for value. Done with that.
Done with that?
That shit sucks.
Fucking bullshit.
Don't try to hit me with numbers.
Yeah. From now on, I'm only accepting grain.
Honestly, I think we need to get back to a barter-only society.
I think so.
I think that's the only thing that makes sense to me. I'm so stupid. I was literally just thinking about money the other day because I'm about to have some again, and I was really getting tripped out on the possibilities that having even a little bit of money affords.
Mm-hmm.
Because literally, like, virtually nothing in my life has changed other than... Anyway, look, I don't need to have, an acid spiral about money on Mike, but I was getting...
But you're welcome to.
I was getting so mad. I was like... I was walking around East LA in like 102-degree weather, just like, man, money is fucking fake. Just like saying it out loud.
That would be sick if just like when you think bullshit acid thoughts, your eyes go like huge pupils.
Yeah.
Like just out of muscle memory.
I would love to. At this point, I feel like I've done enough acid that I should be able to tap into it on the fly. Just like start and stop tripping whenever I feel like.
Just start cracking your knuckles.
Yeah.
That's the myth, right? That it's like in your bones.
Yeah, that's why I don't. That's probably why I won't have arthritis when I'm older, because there's so much gummed up acid just like
Well, don't they say that it's like
cartilage.
in your spine? So probably when they give you those spinal taps, they're getting some junk data.
Probably. I don't know if that's true. I have never been able to figure
that
out.
sounds like he thinks he's an orange fucking bullshit.
Oh, that's an acid story too, right? Somebody
Yeah, it's
thinks
like
that
someone took acid and they think they're an orange, and now they're in an asylum.
they think they're an orange forever.
Yeah.
Which, like...
It's like, first of all, there's no asylums. Those people live in the woods.
Yeah.
You can drive around and see them.
Right. Honestly, sometimes those people just like come into my driveway at night. We have a lock on our gate because they're individuals who just like will hang out in the Hersch Oldershaw driveway, and one of our doors doesn't lock at all. So if they tap around enough around the perimeter of the house, they've got a way in. They will be in our dining room. Yeah, in fast order. But yeah, dude, I you know what's funny? The whole thinks that you're an orange thing. I'm like, yeah, I have 100% been that high. I've 100% like thought that I was the bird that I heard outside, like total, ego death, completely dissolved. Feel like I'm like part of like the fabric of the air. It stops after like 30 minutes. Nobody thinks they're an orange for 40 years. And if you do, maybe that was supposed to happen to you.
Maybe. Honestly, sounds like a nice life to me.
Yeah, having a great time.
Just being an orange.
Now, if you're an orange, do you think that, like, what do you think that guy, what do you think his desire is? Do you think his desire is to remain, or do you think that he, like, wants to be eaten so bad? Do you think that he knows that that's his purpose?
Well, the myth has never gone into that. Yeah, I think it is a vor thing.
Is it a vor? Yeah, you're right. It's a vor thing.
It must be.
Dude, I love...
He's just like, juice me.
Yeah.
And then the nurse, he's just fully hard. I'm a naughty little fruit.
Literally.
Knock, knock, open up, it's me, the crazy, shady, faded fucker, so rock the G. See a lady, make a baby, lead her on in peace. Only time I give a fuck is for my own release. That's why I own these streets. Straight up, portfolio, showing growth, fuck a pay cut. Yeah, you know I stay slut. Catch me in the spot, looping up for the self-suck. Oh fuck, I busted already, I'm coming bucket so heavy. My dream of cream coming steady, now my mouth open, I'm ready. I'm talking solo heavy petting on a Friday night. That talking bashing the bishop, more like Nantucket's delight. I'm taking all the time I need to do it just right. Got my candles in the fishnets cause it's on tonight. Oh, that's right, it's time to fillet. No need to debate me, I suck until I go ooh-wee and spray my white pee-pee. I got that ski.